In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how to close 30 plus real estate deals just from YouTube, and all for free. And that's coming up right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Marc Brenner. I'm a realtor here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I created this channel specifically to provide value for new agents and experienced agents looking to take their business to the next level. If you're interested in learning more about how to use YouTube to absolutely explode your business, or if you're interested in how to work with real estate investors to create a steady supply of closings each month, I would love to hear from you. All of my contact information is in the description below. You can book an appointment with me directly using the Calendly link. You can also email me, text me, call me, whatever you want to do, but we have agents reaching out all the time. We absolutely love it. So if you have a question about EXP, if you have a question about YouTube, whatever you need, we're here to help you with on your journey as a real estate professional. So please reach out anytime. All right, so closing 30 plus deals through YouTube alone. Maybe you saw that title and you got excited. Maybe you doubted it, didn't think it was possible. You've probably heard a lot of people talk about using YouTube for real estate. But honestly, there's a lot of bad information out there. There's a lot of people that will tell you just to use advertisements on YouTube. There's people that will tell you to make real estate related videos on YouTube, make short videos on YouTube. And honestly, I think this is all really bad information. So I wanted to talk about 5 steps that you can take to close 30 plus deals a year with YouTube, and all for free. And this is legitimate. And I've done this personally, which is why I'm sharing it now with you. So before we get into the 5 steps, let's talk about why you should be interested in YouTube. So I want you to hear this very clearly. In my opinion, YouTube represents the absolute best opportunity for real estate lead generation anywhere. Better than paying for leads, certainly. Better than any other form of social media leads. Better even than relationship marketing and sphere of influence, referral-based marketing, which has traditionally been the strongest leg of real estate lead generation in existence. Honestly, I think YouTube is better than all of these. And here are some reasons why. And this is all real-world experience. Just to let you know, my business is about 90% generated from my YouTube channel. Now, there's a couple of things you need to understand about why YouTube is different from every other lead generation platform. Because if you really understand how it's different, you'll understand how big of an opportunity this is. So real quick, the largest search engine in the world is Google. What's the second largest search engine? It's YouTube. And guess what? YouTube is owned by Google. So obviously there's a lot of synchronicity there, especially in terms of your SEO, keyword phrases, and titles. Additionally, it is searchable, okay? When you open up YouTube, you search in a phrase or term and you get results related for that. You don't really have that same functionality with any other social media platform. You can scroll back page after page to find a post, and there is some search functionality where you may be able to find a hashtagged word, but you understand YouTube really is a search engine at the front of it, okay? And that's very different from Instagram, Facebook, or any of those. And I'm not saying those are not good lead generation sources, but I'm trying to help you understand why YouTube is head and shoulders above. So it's highly searchable. Why that's important is I can now find terms that are searched often in YouTube and use those highly searched keywords and phrases to decide what kind of content that I'm going to make. Now, the other major thing you need to understand about YouTube is the content is evergreen. The content sits there forever collecting leads. Again, comparing it to other social media platforms, very hard to go find an old Facebook post from a few years ago, right? Or an old Instagram post that you want to look up again. With YouTube, it's all there and it's very easy to find. These YouTube videos are continually being found by people in perpetuity, meaning you can shoot a video 2 years ago that'll bring you in $1 million lead today. So each time you make a YouTube video, you're casting a net, like fishing, only these nets stay out there forever and fish come along more and more as you build up your content library. Now, another important thing you need to understand about YouTube is the quality of the lead. The quality of the lead is about the highest in the industry. The only higher quality lead would be a personal friend or someone you know, maybe a family member that 100% wants to use you, no questions asked. And the reason why that is as you build up a following, as you increase the quality of your YouTube videos, you are to some degree celebritized in people's minds. They are excited to speak with you because they've already spent a lot of time getting to know you. They see your face, they see how you speak, the type of content that you make, and it's pretty easy to see if someone is going to be a type of person that you want to work with or not. So when you have someone reaching out, they've already decided they like you to some degree, they trust you, and they want to work with you. So these leads call very excited about working with you, and it's a very much less competitive atmosphere than competing at a listing appointment with another agent. The other thing is, with YouTube leads, you're at the top of the lead funnel, meaning that you are at the very beginning part of when someone is probably looking to buy or sell a home. Compare this to paying for Zillow leads. Okay, that is the very bottom of the lead funnel because they've already decided and they've probably been pre-approved to purchase a home. They're ready probably to put in an offer. And now all of the same agents through Zillow are competing for these people who are ready to make offers. When you create YouTube videos, you capture people at a much higher point in the lead generation funnel. Maybe when they're still deciding where they want to move, if they want to move, if they want to sell. You're at a much more initial stage of their buying or selling process. And so it's much easier to captivate this audience because there's less competition for the audience at this stage in their buying or selling funnel. And of course, YouTube is free. Now, yes, over time, you will buy and acquire equipment to improve the quality of your videos. But trust me, I got started literally just with my cell phone. So if you have a cell phone, maybe you have a key light already or some kind of ring light, you can get started. You don't need anything more than that. It doesn't cost any money to upload videos or have a YouTube channel. So this is only time, energy, and effort. There's no money involved, which again, is the cherry on top of YouTube being the best lead generation strategy in the world. Just to get you excited about YouTube, I have already closed over 30 deals this year, all coming from YouTube, all free, all strangers watching me over time, getting to know me, reaching out, and really excited to work with me. Now, the last and most important thing you need to understand about the opportunity with YouTube is that no one else is doing it. Okay, everyone pays for leads, everyone cold calls at some point, and a lot of people are competing amongst their friends and family to be the go-to agent, to be the top of mind agent. There are very, very few realtors currently utilizing YouTube at a high level. This is wide open territory. This is an amazing opportunity. If you get started now and be consistent with it and build up a fan base of quality YouTube content that's providing value to these people, you will be light years ahead of other agents in this space. So you need to understand how wide open this is. It's not going to stay this way forever. All right, so I've explained why YouTube is really exciting and how it's transformed my business and why I think it's the best lead generation strategy in the world. Let's get into my top 5 tips for closing 30+ deals a year with YouTube. All right, these are my top 5 tips, and I really want you to understand if you do what I'm going to tell you, you absolutely will close 30+ deals a year with YouTube. I pretty much guarantee it. If you are not closing 30+ deals through YouTube, you haven't done one of these steps. And I talk about this all the time with people, and some people are interested, very few people take action. So this is not BS, this is not made up. This is practical advice. I've actually done this, and if you actually do what I'm telling you, you will be guaranteed the results. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. So tip number 1 is finding your target audience. And you're probably familiar with this with other forms of lead generation when you get started as an agent. Experienced agents will tell you have to find your target audience. And that's true with YouTube as well. So for agents who do utilize YouTube, they almost all make the same mistake. They don't think about a target audience, and they actually end up making videos for realtors. Okay, they make videos about the inspection process, about escrow, about different brokers, about listing agreements. No one cares about this stuff. I just want you to understand it's very natural to make videos like this because this is your area of expertise. Please do not make videos. No one cares. No one buying or selling home cares about this. That's why they hire you as a professional, all right? This is not the content you want to make. That's why I say you have to find your audience. You have to understand what does value look like for the audience you're trying to reach. For example, my target audience is folks relocating to Atlanta, Georgia. So I make videos that provide value for people who are thinking about relocating to Atlanta. So what does that look like? What does value look like for someone like that? What are the best schools in Atlanta? What are the safest neighborhoods in Atlanta? What's the cost of living? What's the weather? Okay. What is this neighborhood like? What is this neighborhood like? This is all value for someone who's completely unfamiliar with this area, all right? So all I do when I'm thinking about content that I want to make is, if I were moving to Atlanta, what type of information would I be seeking out? So this may be the target audience for you. Maybe you want to target doctors or lawyers, or you want to target first-time home buyers. It doesn't matter, but whenever you figure out who it is you want to work with, you need to ask yourself, what does value look like to those people? Okay, what kind of information can I produce, content that I can create that would be really valuable for the type of people I'm trying to connect with? All right, tip number 2, SEO, search engine optimization. Okay, now this is actually another reason why YouTube is the best lead generation strategy in the world, because all SEO means to you is customizable, optimizable. Okay, you can control it. You have the ability to research highly searched terms and create optimal SEO so that you rank highly in YouTube. You don't have any kind of control like that with Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, okay, any of these other platforms. If you pay for leads, you don't have any control. It's out of your hands once you generate something and put it out there. Now, part of your process for closing 30 plus deals a year only through YouTube will be finding terms that are highly searched by your target audience. You can use tools like Keyword Explorer, okay, where you buy credits and you literally just type phrases into Google and it'll show you how many people search that each month, how competitive it is, and what people are paying per click for that search term. Now, as you develop this process, you will find terms that are highly searched but are less popular. There's less competition. And these are the topics that you want to make for your channel. Now, the beautiful thing about this is you can find topics with less competition. You can optimize the SEO simply by using a tool called TubeBuddy. You line up your title, your phrase with the description and the keywords and the hashtags, and you have a fully optimized piece of content out there in the internet world for people to find. So when I talk about SEO, I'm talking about control. And so if you do want to go this route for lead generation, you're going to have to familiarize yourself with how to do high quality SEO. Now, you don't have to be a data scientist or an IT guy. This is just for YouTube. You're not optimizing a website. It really is as simple as getting comfortable, finding great search terms, and developing good titles, tags, and descriptions, okay? It's not that hard, it takes a little bit of time, but you need to develop your skill in this so that you can rank very highly. And it is possible to do because you have more control over all the different aspects of the content you are producing. All right, number 3, you need a call to action. Now, this is one of the biggest things missing from any type of lead generation, even if it's not social media, okay? As an agent, whatever type of lead generation you do, if there's no call to action, it's totally in waste, okay? You can host an open house and have hundreds of people come through, meet tons of unrepresented buyers. If you don't have any type of call to action with follow-up, you've completely wasted your time. So with YouTube, every single video that you make at the beginning and at the end, you want a call to action. Now, you can look at my channel, Living in Atlanta. Hopefully it's not too hard to find me. You'll see at the beginning of every video, just like I did at this video, I encourage people to reach out, okay? Now, how you do that is up to you, but you need to do it. And all you have to do is work backwards from, what do I want people to do if they want to reach me or want more information? It may be directing them to your website. It may be calling you directly like I do. It may be email, text, whatever it is. You need to make it easy for them. Put it in the description, put it in, a graphic design of your actual video, and actually verbally say what you want them to do and act excited about it, okay? People can sometimes feel like we don't want them to reach out. Well, in this case, that's all we want. And you need to make that very clear. That's why you'll hear me say in all my videos, people reach out to us all the time to help them relocate to Atlanta, and we absolutely love it. Every single video is the same. So you need a call to action, yes, for YouTube, but honestly, whatever other type of lead generation you're doing, make sure you have a very strong, clear call to action. Otherwise, you're not going to be bringing them through any type of lead funnel. All right, my fourth tip for you about how to close 30 plus YouTube deals a year with real estate is 6 months to a year commitment. This is really tough for a lot of people to hear, but I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. The number one hardest thing about generating leads through YouTube is consistency. Okay, quality and consistency. The quality piece, it takes time to develop your skills in creating higher and higher quality content videos. That will come over time if you continue to work at it. The consistency piece is just totally dedicating yourself to whatever you can commit to and sticking with it. I don't care if it's one video a week or one video a month. You've got to stay consistent, okay? One of the biggest things with YouTube is starting early and consistently putting out content. When I started, I did 2 to 3 videos a week. Now I do 1 video every single week. You don't have to do that much, but what you can't do is make a bunch of videos for a week or two and then not make one for another 4 months. So you need to think about what can you really commit to depending on whatever you have going on in your life. Okay, again, I don't care if it's 1 video a month. That is still really good. And the time piece for YouTube is huge. The longer you're on the platform, the longer period of time you've been producing videos, the more favorable you're going to rank with your SEO. So YouTube will get familiar with you. They'll see you're consistently putting out content that people enjoy. You're going to slowly climb, rank higher and higher and higher. So be 100% honest with you. This is the best lead generation strategy in existence. I really do mean that, but it's a lot of work and you need to do it for 6 months before you see results, at least. Okay, this is really something you should do forever for the rest of your real estate career, whether you eventually, hire out someone else to do it, but it takes time and consistency. This is not make 1 video and your whole life has changed. So you just need to understand what you're getting into before you start. All right, my 5th and final tip for you is definitely the most important. And I really mean that, and I really want you to hear what I'm about to say. My 5th tip for you, if you want to change your life with YouTube, is to just start. Okay, I cannot tell you how many conversations I've had with realtors about how incredible of an opportunity this is. They've gotten really excited and they die in the preparation. Okay, what do I mean when I say that? They spend so much time worrying about the banner, the YouTube banner, the name of the channel, how long the videos are, the aesthetics, the thumbnails, the titles. The equipment is a huge one. I got to get this equipment. I got to get that equipment. And I'll follow back up with them in a few weeks of answering these questions and they still have not posted a video on their channel. It's really unfortunate and quite amazing to see. I see this over and over and over again. So listen, if you want to be different, if you really do want to have your business explode from YouTube, just start making videos. Again, if you go to my Living in Atlanta channel, sort backwards from date added, you'll see my first video. It's totally amateurish. It's me in front of my cell phone in a guest bedroom, no lighting, no ring light, no green screen, nothing, okay? I mean, I don't know how many views it has now, but I mean, I got like 15 views in the first month, all right? So it doesn't matter. You just got to do it. You just got to start. As soon as you start, as soon as you post that first video, you are on your way to closing 30 plus deals with YouTube. Okay, but this is the ultimate don't overthink and just take action lead generation. Okay, you just need to take action. I don't care what equipment you use. I don't care how long the video is. I don't care what the thumbnail looks like. I really don't care about anything other than you posting a freaking YouTube video. Okay, and obviously I'm not frustrated with you. I've never met you, but I've told so many people about this. They see the success that I have, that other of my associates have had. How do I do this? I want to get started. I understand it. I'm ready to go. And they don't post a video. So don't be like these people. My number 1 tip for you, if you really want to crush it with YouTube, post a video today. That's my challenge to you. Post a video today. Create a channel if you don't have one, or if you do have one, log in there and literally do a selfie video about a topic. Do one about what you like about your city, okay? Or your neighborhood, your favorite things to do, or, what the weather's like, something about your area, something that you're an expert in, and just post a video. And just keep doing that. And each video you post will get better. In between, you'll be improving the quality, you'll be learning the script, you'll be getting the equipment, but you gotta get started and you gotta do it consistently. All right, so there you have it, my 5 tips for closing 30 plus deals a year through YouTube, all for free. This is legit. I've actually done this, okay? And this is a huge opportunity that very few people are taking advantage of. So I hope you're excited. I hope you do dive in. And I genuinely hope this helps you start in a path to absolutely crushing your real estate sales goals. If you do have questions, if you want to talk about YouTube, if you want me to take you step by step through this, that is something we offer. You can partner with us and get access to not only myself, but the people that I learned about this from who are crushing it in multiple cities across the country. We will take you step by step through boot boot camps, give you all the information and hand-holding that you would need through this process. So if you are that type of person and you understand why YouTube is such an incredible opportunity, but you need a little bit more help, book an appointment with me. We'll talk about it, we'll get to know each other, and we'll create a plan together. So I hope that provided you some value. As always, please reach out with any questions, anything you want to see a video on. I love connecting with people who watch my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until my next video, I'll see you next time.